Now Steve remix.
Oh shit. Get out of here. Fake outlaws. Pulling up out this motherfucker. I'm going past me. They ain't getting me out of the game like this. Fuck that. Outlaw nigga.
Bad boy, ride. West side outlaws, when we ride. Get me high. They fucked up when they robbed me. Put another contract on Mob Deep. Yeah, I'm a bad boy, then you die. West side outlaws, when we ride. Get me high. They fucked up when they robbed me. Put another contract on Mob Deep, Mob Deep, Mob Deep.
I focus my focus on the enemy. Sick off the Hennessy, it's necessary to finish me. I'm anti-social, immortal when it comes to the focus. Jersey, them niggas down and on the broken till it's time to smoke. Moves ain't a terrorist. Nigga, they think I'm crazy and creepy. And every week they tryna find me a therapist. Rapid fire, I clap an eye until you die a liar. Strapped in that digging corners, dropping in one to spin the tires. My man, I'm hard in the 57 anaconda. If enough to bring your mama, then turn around and hand the drama. Military camaraderie, outlaws till they ride me. Havoc, I gotta have it steady blasting that property. Mob CBD, you tryna bust me to death. And I suppose you got the dopest move like Chucky on West. You know the verdict, who what, when, why they thou murdered. Get your physical diverted and your vision disturbed.
Ever since mama got fucked and papa dumped out. Look at us, murderous thugs, showing us love in the drug house. Similar to savages, some wonderful manic. Bring chaos, cause damage, the quest for cabbage. They ask my style similar to cash for flowing. Most wanted by the population, murdered you for it. Exploit your weakness, revenge flow deep without release. Criminal orders cross the border, bringing war to the street. Walk near me, fear the shit I speak. Wanna get shit dropped, it's heard on every fucking street. Like a sound of police who run the streets, spread that. And every hood legend troll from the hustlers up in Harlem to shot callers in the O. And though Congress so what is the progress and stress, my homie flurry at an early age. Hustle to death, his last breath. A lesson I possess like Jews. Stay dubbed out, keep it moving. You a bad boy, when you ride. West side outlaws, when we ride. Get me high. They fucked up when they robbed me. Put another contract on Mob Deep. Yeah, you a bad boy, then you die. West side outlaws, when we ride. Get me high. They fucked up when they robbed me. Put another contract on Mob Deep. Hey, yo,
halfway thugs don't budge when we stalk the streets, sorta like talking on narcotics when they walk the beat. You speak of deep pussy, draw down and drop. Hit you with 6 shots later, roll down and throw the shells in my pocket, getting mine for non-stop, extorting, blocks popping, 22s in my socks with the butt hanging out the chopper. You never seen time, I travel towards extreme crime. I look like $1 million bill folded with green box with my cold drinks. Drink my heavy straight, no takes, and catch my body like X. 5 minutes from the station.
hit the hole like Allah, I was never confident. The fingerprints, I mean, there was no evidence. So proof that I was present at the scene of the crime. Around sitting in his sleeve. After they made this one bag, motherfucker, big money was bloody as shit. Y'all niggas should've seen it, but this happens frequent. Battling on through one of these shit. The Glock to your head, nigga, don't let no style action. And yeah, the bystanders when you blast, stop fucking backwards. Little homie put it work for stripes, but it didn't worth your life. And G-Rods running red lights. I wish somebody would've told me that. Since I'm an outlaw like Napoleon and a cell, they can hold me in a Canadian. Crazy like a Arabian. Holding spots like the niggas of Fabian. Having a big face me when it was a product. Nigga, I got the smoke. Got the need and a coat. What you need, what you want, what you working with. I'm on some more immortal shit. Outlaws, we spraying hurting shit. Use artillery to murder with. Run on the clock. Get the party, you like rock. Lights off from the ox. Me and my niggas on top. I know the law, if it did, coming for me. Outlaws loved out, niggas running on E. I know the law, if it did, coming for me. Outlaws loved out, niggas running on E. I know the law, if it did, coming for me. Outlaws loved out, niggas running on E. I know the law, if it did, coming for me. Outlaws loved out, niggas running on E.
Put the letters pop, cut the law. Carry steel, cause I live on the niggas side alone. Riding phones, cause I can't let hoes catch me slipping. Quick to blow and dispose if you block on hitting. Riding high, blazing, gripping, I got a nigga dazing. Working and smirking at enemies before I grave them. Ride up with the honor, I see him, he slip at the stoplight on his only nice motherfucking trip. Slide over, so I can jump into the inning. Damn, I guess this motherfucker know that it's in it. It's the battle, now we high speed. With my metal trying to make these motherfuckers die speed. Up the way I seen them slow down. Shit, I think I can plug these hoes down. Call them running on E, that's kinda funny to me. They knew they was fucking with me, but they done. I nigga open up fire, watch them explode in my shell still. Plus all I'm trick niggas bitches can go to hell with them fucking they phone. Thinking they only put they phone. Speaking on love niggas daily. While we nailing they hoes, slow booty at my stage show. And formation worth another spray blaze as I raise my love nation on the fucking door. Got me for, no one report. I don't fail, raising hell, nigga, fuck the door. Did you cry when my girl died? Put out the hit, politics, niggas worldwide. Grabbing my dick, I never learned. Take away the pain we serve. Throwing gas on my enemies, watching them burn. Got my cop, I'm shooting up gas. Take a shot, put the coke like a pinata at party. This last breath, a straight lesson I possess like Jews. Stay thugged out, keep it moving. Running on E, running on E. What do you get from boosting? Niggas coming out from California and representing in Houston. And that's the time to keep this shit poppin'. And all my niggas in Costa Spain or LA, keep this shit hot. I keep it down inside my pants, don't these nuggets a chance. Put me inside a casket, you dirty bastard. Till the day I die, you keep the nigga high on weed. Police can't rob me. My shit is poppin' out, still by me. When all these niggas in the game, they grow up and it's drug dealing. How can I fall? How can I fall? How can I catch my enemies and murder them all? My words are plain. Murder niggas inside they brain. Niggas can't hang with me and nothing changes. Star place got their own shit. Relax. Motherfuckers in their body and face. Go finger, maybe a daddy a nigga. Niggas don't wanna see me worldwide, wrong bigger. MOB, Hennessy, you need it. Niggas don't wanna see me when I got weed on. Catch another finger, catch a body. Bring it back to the fucking party. Here, I want it all night. I do this shit cause it's long, but we alright. And to these niggas in my song, we do it a long way. To these niggas understand, they got my storm thing. Cause I'm the man, that reason's my home for. We outlaws for the thing we got. This shit fucking wrong. My phone five, make sure that I survive. One another day, this fuck time, and from today. Now that's the end of my freestyle. Man, we switch with names. We ride and sit and you can hear it play. I know the law ain't been dead, running for me. Outlaws thugged out, niggas running on me. Boy, ride, west side outlaws when we ride. Get me high. They fucked up when they robbed me. Put another contract on my dick. Yeah, I'm bad boy, then you die. West side outlaws when we ride. Get me high. They fucked up when they robbed me. Put another contract on my dick, my dick, my dick. Stay thugged out, keep it moving. Running on E.
Everybody keeps saying Trump, Trump with the food. Nah, fuck that, man. That ain't Trump. It's the Democrats, man. It's the Crats. The Crats got them hostage, y'all. The Republicans ain't paying that ransom they want, y'all. That's all it is. It's a ransom the Democrats trying to get. The Republicans ain't paying that shit, y'all. Fuck that. They trying to keep health care and more money for them illegal migrants, man. They try to keep funding illegal shit. Goes to show you that they put the American people last. They never was here for the American people, y'all. They just wanted your vote so they can do their agenda, exercise their agenda they had going on. Like I told y'all, this shit just ain't happen overnight. They planned this shit, y'all. All this was in the planning, y'all. When they rigged the election for slow Joe Biden, because we all know Trump won that shit by landslide too. But they rigged the elections because they had an agenda that they wanted to pump on the American people. Which, like I said, the migrants here, some of them here to do work. They want the American dream. But then you got some of them that's here illegal, doing criminal activity. And that's when the Trump administration, along with Tom Homan, come in play. You understand me? We're not talking about the migrants that's here illegal. We're talking about the illegal migrants that flooded this motherfucker when the Democrats left the goddamn borders wide open. Right? Kamala Harris was the border czar, right? Somehow, some way, over 2 million illegal migrants crossed the border. After they put the experiment on the American people. and experiment, because half these brothers and sisters out here are losing their minds, y'all. That's a fact. Half these brothers and sisters out here are losing their minds, man. Facts. 100% fact. Not fiction, y'all. Facts. See what's going on, y'all. Motherfuckers losing their mind, coming up on social media. Anything for clicks and views and shit. All types of shit. Hold on, y'all. Let me try this pump again. Let's go get the other car. Try this car. Still playing at this point. Fucked up, y'all. Them pumps is fucked up, y'all. Good, baby, good, good. Yeah, them pumps fucked up too, y'all. Somebody got shot last night too, y'all. Yeah, somebody got shot, y'all. I don't know if police did it. I don't know the situation. I just heard that shit. You heard? Pump's fucked up, man. They said it was around Doreen Court. Let's see what's popping. I know Union got their playoff game. What is it, Saturday? So if they ain't post that shit on the news and whatnot, in the paper, might be in the paper, but the news ain't posting it because they want them people to come through during the game, playoff, the Union playoffs. But they having their parade, they having their homecoming up Philadelphia. Take that fucking soccer stadium up Philadelphia, goddammit. This is where it went down at yesterday, right here, y'all. It was a shooting here. Willow Gardens apartment. Used to be Doreen Court. Like I said, yo, I don't see no police activity, no news activity out here. I don't know the 411, I just know somebody got shot. You understand me? We right here on 7th and Pusey. I'm gonna shoot down Home Depot real quick, y'all, down Delaware. So just enjoy the ride, y'all. We out. We out, y'all.
Hold on. Allergic to everything? You can tell a doc that.
The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Exodus 14:14. You didn't win because you were strong. You won because heaven swung when you collapsed. Every time you fell to your knees, angels drew their swords. Every tear you dropped became a weapon in unseen hands. You didn't fight alone. You never did. The world saw your weakness, but heaven saw your warfare. Because the chosen don't always stand tall. Sometimes they win from the ground. For the battle is not yours, but God's. 2 Chronicles 20:15. There were nights you screamed into your pillow, and he turned that scream into a command in heaven's army. There were mornings you couldn't move, and he sent grace to march in your place. While you were breaking, he was building victory behind the veil. You thought the silence meant he abandoned you, but silence was his strategy. He fights best when you stop struggling to control the outcome. He waits until you run out of strength, so he can show you what divine strength feels like. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Psalm 91:4. You didn't see him, but he was there when the enemies laughed, when betrayal tore through your chest, when you wanted to curse heaven and walk away. He stood between you and destruction, took blows meant for you, and let the world think you were losing. While he was rewriting the ending, the chosen are not trained in luxury. They are trained in loss. Every wound was a lesson. Every fall was a forge, because the greatest weapon you carry now was carved out of your suffering. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by mine arms. Psalm 18:34. You were not losing when life broke you in Ma. You were learning how to let God fight for you. You were being stripped of the illusion of control. You were being humbled until your faith had no choice but to rely on him completely. That's why the enemy never understood why you kept rising. He hit your body, but he couldn't touch your calling. He took your peace, but he couldn't steal your purpose. Because the battle wasn't yours. It was orchestrated by the Almighty. You were never supposed to win through strength. You were meant to win through surrender. And when the dust settles, the scars on your skin will tell the story that while you fell, he fought. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. Psalm 27:3. There's a holy calm that follows every collapse. Because once you've watched God fight your wars, you stop fearing new ones. You stop panicking when you're cornered. You stop begging to be rescued and start watching to see how he'll deliver you this time. You've been through enough battles to know the pattern. First, the silence, then the shaking, and finally, the split in the sea. The Lord has never lost a fight that involved your name. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Job 5:19. So breathe, warrior. Lay your sword down for a moment. This war was never about proving your might. It was about proving his mercy. You fell, he fought, and together you conquered. The Lord shall fight for you, and he shall hold your peace. Exodus 14:14. From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Jesus. Galatians 6:17. The war ended, but the memories didn't. Your soul still twitches when thunder rolls. Your spirit still flinches when silence gets too loud. Because the chosen don't walk away untouched. They walk away transformed. Victory doesn't erase the evidence. It just changes what the evidence means. These scars aren't symbols of pain anymore. They're signatures of purpose. He healeth the broken in heart and bindeth up their wounds. Psalm 147:3. God healed you, yes, but he didn't hide the marks. He left them visible for a reason. Because your scars are sermons. They speak to the ones still trapped in their battles, saying, you can survive this too. You prayed for him to make you whole. He made you holy instead. He didn't erase your wounds. He anointed them. He didn't remove your past. He redeemed it. The scars that stayed are reminders of where grace entered. Every mark is proof of divine mercy. Every healed wound is a monument that says, this pain had permission, and now it has purpose. But the God of all grace, who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you. 1 Peter 5:10. You see, there's a beauty in brokenness that the untouched will never understand. Because pain is not the opposite of peace. It's the path to it. And the chosen know this truth. The deeper the cut, the closer God carved. That's why you stopped hiding your scars. They're not shame anymore. They're your signature. Proof that hell tried and failed. Proof that God allowed what he intended to use. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock. Psalm 42. You carry your scars like crowns now. You've learned that they don't disqualify you, they authorize you. Every one of them has turned into spiritual armor. You may still remember the pain, but it no longer defines you. It refines you. People see the healed surface, but heaven sees the holy depth. The nights you couldn't breathe, the prayers you didn't have words for, the faith that whispered, still I trust you. He shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Psalm 91:11. The chosen don't hide their history, they honor it. Because what you survived is your ministry. The same pain that broke you now blesses others. Your scars are no longer wounds. They're weapons. The enemy looks at them and trembles because every mark reminds him he lost. You're not the same man he wounded. You're not the same woman he tried to destroy. You're refined. You're rebuilt. You're resurrected. We are more than conquerors through him that loved us. Romans 8:37. Let the scars stay. Let them shine in the sun. Because the scars tell the truth no testimony can. That God was with you in the valley, and he's still with you in the victory. You don't need to prove you're healed. You just need to exist. And your existence will preach louder than any sermon ever could. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life. James 1:12. The battle belonged to the Lord, but the scars belong to me. He fought for me, but he let me feel it, so I would never forget who brought me through. These scars are not weakness. They are warnings to darkness that I have seen war, and I still believe. And when they ask what proof I have that God is real, I'll lift my hands, point to the wounds that healed, and say, this is where he met me. I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Jesus. Galatians 6:17.
Shop bestsellers at Ashley, where no matter what your holiday traditions are, you're always at home. Whether you're making...
Sacred now. It's proof that your story didn't end where you fell. The Lord will give strength unto his people. The Lord will bless his people with peace. Psalm 29:11. You've learned to stop asking God for calm seas. You just ask for a stronger ship. You've stopped begging for shorter battles. You ask for endurance that outlasts them. Because now you understand. Peace is not the absence of war. It's
pull up at Home Depot, y'all. It's gotta be one of the longest lights in the world. Gotta be in the World Guinness Book of Records and shit. That's one of the longest lights in the world. No bullshit, man. That one and this one coming up. I'll beat this joint. Alright. Up dust in that joint. Get some gas around the corner. Down Home Depot, y'all. Down Delaware. Run up in here real quick, y'all. Hold on, y'all. We back, heathens. And to most definitely run up in there. On deep pump this morning. And we out, y'all. Grab some petrol. Back to the quarters. Put this video together. Alright.
Tacos and Zaxby's? You know, they took their famous chicken fingers and sauced them up in a... They took their famous chicken...
Understand this, no man ever chooses the fire. It is God who throws him in. It will not be when you're ready. It will not be when you are strong. It will be in the hour where you think you cannot take another breath. And the Lord will say, now. And he will lead you into the furnace with no promise of an easy way out. Because the God you follow is not raising spoiled children. He is forging soldiers of heaven, and soldiers are not trained in comfort. They are not born in soft beds. They are carved from hardship, hammered by loss, and tempered in the heat of affliction. You will pray for escape. The answer will be silence. You will cry out for help. The walls of the furnace will only echo your voice back at you. You will feel abandoned. But know this, the silence is not absence. It is preparation. When God makes a man walk through fire, he is not trying to hurt him. He is burning off what cannot survive the war ahead. Your fear, burned. Your pride, burned. Your comfort, burned. The ashes that fall from you are the parts of you that could never carry the weight of your calling. And make no mistake, there is a calling. Men don't get thrown into fire by accident. Fire is too costly for coincidence. Look at the scripture. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. Isaiah 43:2. God does not promise you will avoid the flame, only that it will not destroy you. But here's the hidden truth. Sometimes the man you were must be destroyed, so the man you're called to be can rise. The fire is where God kills the counterfeit version of you, the weak version, the one that bends under pressure, the one that hides behind excuses, the one that lives for man's approval instead of heaven's command. God is not interested in that man. He burns him. And in those nights when the heat is so fierce you think your soul will split, remember this: gold never screams in the fire. It just loses its impurities. But you will scream, and God will let you. Not because he enjoys it, but because your voice must change in the furnace. The cry of a victim must become the roar of a warrior. Brother, I don't care how dark it looks. The flames you see are not your enemy. They are your coronation. When God makes a man walk through fire, he is announcing to hell itself that you are being prepared to be unkillable. No demon fears a man who is never burned, but every demon trembles before a man who has and still stands. The world will say, he's finished. The enemy will whisper, he's mine. But heaven will answer, not yet. I am not done forging him. So walk through every flame, through every betrayal, through every night that feels like death. For the one who called you into the furnace will be the one who walks you out, not as the man you were, but as the weapon you were meant to become. When you step out of God's furnace, the world will not recognize you. And that's the point. The man they once mocked is gone. The man who doubted himself is buried in the ashes. The man who flinched at the enemy's roar has been burned away. You don't just survive the fire, you become it. The same flames that once tried to consume you now burn in your eyes, and the enemy will feel it before he sees you. When you walk, the ground will remember. When you speak, the air will tighten. Because those who have burned carry an atmosphere with them, a holy weight, not arrogance, authority. And authority comes only from surviving what should have killed you. Blessed be the Lord, my rock, who trains my hands for war and my fingers for battle. Psalm 144. You are not the same man who entered the furnace. You are now a soldier with heaven's fingerprints scorched into your soul. The fire gives you two gifts. Clarity. You now see what matters and what doesn't. Fearlessness. Because once you've burned and lived, what else can they do to you? And this is where the enemy makes his fatal mistake. He comes against a man who no longer fears loss. A man who has lost already and found something greater in the ashes. Purpose. The battlefield after the flames is not for the untested. Here you will face wolves in priests' robes, serpents wearing smiles, and armies that outnumber you 100 to 1. But you will stand differently now, not because you trust yourself, but because you trust the one who led you through the fire will lead you through the fight. The enemy will swing harder at you now, not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous. Hell always attacks the man God has already tested. Brother, understand, the sword in your hand is not steel. It is the word, sharper than any two-edged blade. It cuts through lies. It severs fear. It destroys the plans of the enemy before they take root. Every verse you speak is a strike. Every prayer you make is a fortress wall. Every act of obedience is a banner lifted high on the field.
This is Buick. Now. Buick.
And this is not just for your own survival. The furnace was never just about you. God didn't burn you to make you comfortable. He burned you to make you useful. There are others who cannot see past their smoke. They need your voice. They need your fire. They need your scars to know survival is possible. The men around you will sense it. They will rally to it, because every war needs a soldier who carries the proof that God rescues through fire. You are now that proof. Remember this. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. The weapons will form. They will swing. They will hit. But they will break. Because a man forged in God's furnace cannot be unmade by man's hand. When you stand on the battlefield after the flames, you do not just fight to win, you fight to testify. Every enemy that falls is a reminder to heaven, hell, and earth that you have been chosen, tested, and approved by fire. The fire was the proving ground. The battlefield was the training ground. Now comes the moment every forged man lives for. The moment God lifts the weapon he has made and swings. You are no longer a man trying to be strong. You are strength itself, sharpened by every betrayal, every loss, every unanswered prayer that felt like it would crush you. The fire has not just changed you, it has claimed you. You belong to the one who lit it. And now, you are dangerous. Dangerous to the lies of the enemy. Dangerous to the comfort of the weak. Dangerous to the darkness that thought it could hold the line forever. For the word says, "Is not my word like fire, declares the Lord, and like a hammer that breaks the rock in pieces." Jeremiah 23:29. You are the vessel of that word. You are the fire. You are the hammer, not for your glory, for his. But understand, when you become the weapon of the kingdom, you will never again have an easy life. Weapons are not placed on display, they are sent into battle. God did not forge you to be admired, he forged you to be unleashed. That means the fight will be relentless. The opposition will be constant, but the victory will be certain. You will face storms that tear others apart, and you will walk through them like Daniel walked out of the lion's den, untouched, unafraid, unbroken, not because you are invincible, but because you are his. The fire made you holy, the battlefield made you ready. Now the mission will make you remembered. When you speak, demons will scatter, not because of your voice, but because of the authority behind it. When you move, the enemy will shift, not because of your size, but because you carry the presence of the Almighty. When you strike, it will not be your aim, but his hand guiding the blade. Brother, hear me. The greatest honor of a man's life is not to live for himself, but to be trusted by God to carry his fire into the fight. It is an honor paid for in tears, in scars, and in the long nights where you thought you would never see the morning. You have walked through the furnace. You have stood in the storm. Now you carry the sword of the Spirit, not as an ornament, but as the executioner of darkness. Do not waste this fire. Do not dull this blade. The God who made you walk through fire has not brought you this far to let you rust. So fight. Fight until your last breath is spent in obedience. Fight until your knees buckle under the weight of your calling. Fight until your name is nothing and his name is everything. The refusing to abandon your character, even when it costs you everything. But here is another truth. Mistakes will break you. Pain will find you. You will fail. You will trust the wrong people. You will choose the wrong path. You will fall harder than you thought possible. And in that moment, the world will whisper, stay down. Do not rise again. Because every mistake is not the end. Every wound carries a lesson. Every scar is proof that you walked through the fire and came back stronger. Pain is a brutal teacher, but it does not lie. It shows you exactly who you are and exactly how much you can endure. Let your pain harden you. Let your mistakes sharpen you. And in both, you will be tested again and again. But every time you rise, you return sharper than before. Every time you endure, your enemies lose ground. Every time you refuse to quit, you are no longer the same person who fell. I have made mistakes that almost destroyed me. I have trusted people who betrayed me. I have carried pain that felt unbearable. But now, those mistakes are my weapons. Those wounds are my armor. Those scars are my proof. And when life comes again to break me, I will not face it as I once was. I will face it stronger. And there is another kind of war, the one against your own body, the one you fight every time you push past your limits. When your muscles scream, when your lungs feel like fire, when every part of you begs for rest. That is the moment of truth. That is the battlefield. Every rep is resistance against weakness. Every drop of sweat is proof that you are still alive in the fight. Every set finished is victory over the voice inside that told you to stop. You are not training for comfort. You are preparing for war. The world will not hand you peace. It will not reward you for your discipline. It will not protect you from betrayal. It will strip you bare. It will test you in silence. It will watch you suffer. And then it will ask if you are still standing. Your answer must always be yes. Peace is not given. Peace is not stumbled upon. Peace is earned. It is earned by those who suffer without surrender. It is earned by those who carry their scars with honor. It is earned by those who face betrayal, pain, mistakes, and still rise with strength intact. I was broken. I was betrayed. I was punished for being good. But I am still here. Not because life was kind, but because I refused to surrender. And so must you. When your body is failing,
next year. Don't worry, cause they're...
Fear is the oldest weapon of the enemy. Before he ever lifts a sword against you, he tries to shatter your mind.
Right.
Before he ever strikes your body,
Right.
he whispers into your soul. And most men break there, not on the battlefield, but in their imagination. But I am not most men, and neither are you, if the Lord has chosen you. For I have learned this truth. The moment you carry the shield of the Almighty, fear loses its voice. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27:1. The answer is no one. Not the armies that surround me. Not the giants that tower over me. Not the whispers of betrayal from those closest to me. I fear no man, for my God has already walked ahead of me into every war. Do you know what it means to fight under his shield? It means that every arrow loosed at you must first pass through his permission. It means that every blade raised against you cannot land without his command. It means that no matter how loud hell roars, heaven decides your fate. And once you know that, once that burns in your bones, fear dies. Not because the battlefield is safe, but because the battlefield belongs to the Lord. The enemy thrives on intimidation. He counts on you trembling at shadows, retreating at the first sign of blood. But when he sees a soldier who does not flinch, a soldier whose eyes burn with the knowledge that God himself is his shield, he panics, because nothing terrifies darkness more than a man who has killed fear in his heart. Fearless men move differently. They walk into storms as if they were clear skies. They face giants as if they were children. They stand alone as if they commanded an army, not because of arrogance, but because they know who walks beside them. Brother, if you have been chosen, you must understand this. Fear is the only prison that can keep you from destiny, and the only key is trust. Trust in the shield that cannot be pierced. I fear no man, for the Lord is my shield, and a man under God's shield is untouchable until his mission is complete. A man who hides behind a shield of iron is still a man who fears. But a man who stands behind the shield of the Almighty is not hiding. He is advancing. The Lord's shield is not wood. It is not metal. It is not fragile enough to be cracked by the weight of man. It is living. It is presence. It is the unshakable wall of the Most High himself. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Psalm 91:4. Do you understand what that means? It means every step you take is wrapped in protection. It means even when the sky is dark with arrows, not one will touch you unless he allows it. It means you move with confidence, not because you cannot be hit, but because even if you are struck, it will turn to your strength. I have walked through battles where the ground shook, where men around me fell.
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis with Entyvio, the only gut-focused treatment for UC.
Where men around
18 wheelers coming down residential streets and shit. He know goddamn well he wasn't supposed to come down this motherfucking street, man. Goddamn heathen. Big ass truck coming down that little ass residential street. That was a ticket like a motherfucker, man. If Chester want to get their taxes up and get their revenue met, that's all you got to do is watch these truckers. Put a motherfucker on them truckers. Y'all get all the motherfucking revenue you need. God damn it. Because these trucks shouldn't be going up and down residential streets. God damn it. Where the fucking enforcement at? God damn, where the leadership at around this joint, man? Damn. Just sitting back collecting the check, not enforcing shit, but enforcing shit on the citizens that pay taxes. These motherfucking 18-wheelers coming down these residential streets, tearing the goddamn streets up, and we wondering why our streets tore the fuck up. Ain't nobody holding them trucks accountable. God damn it. They used to have a weigh station down there on Franklin Street. What happened? God damn it, open it back up. Damn. It's done lost their mind, man. I told you it was the jab, though. It was lost their mind for real, y'all. You think I'm bullshit. Anybody that engaged into that motherfucking experiment, man, lost their fucking mind, man. And half of y'all losing y'all mind. And I'm gonna tell you how you can combat that shit, y'all. Get some motherfucking thinking medicine, man. They got little pills you can take for thinking. For your brain and shit. Memory loss. Shit, I advise everybody to grab a bottle of that shit. Whoever engaged into that jab, man. But y'all losing your mind, man. No one was held accountable for that shit. God damn it.
Where men around me fell, where the enemy thought he had surrounded me, yet here I stand, not because I was the strongest, not because I was the fastest, but because the Lord was my shield. Fearless men become unstoppable because they cannot be bribed by safety, and they cannot be broken by threats. The enemy screams, "We will destroy you," and the fearless soldier answers, "Try, for I am already covered." This shield does not just protect your flesh, it protects your spirit. It guards your faith when doubt strikes. It guards your hope when despair crashes in. It guards your soul when temptation whispers. And here is the secret. When you know the Lord is your shield, you stop worrying about survival. You start focusing on mission. The shield frees your hands to fight, frees your mind to plan, frees your heart to endure. That is why men under God's shield do not just survive battles, they win them. Because while others are frozen in fear, they are moving forward under divine cover. So I will not bow to intimidation. I will not tremble before the threats of men. The Lord trains my hands for war, and his shield covers me in every fight. Let the enemy come, let the storms rise, let death itself stand before me. I fear no man, for the Lord is my shield. I have seen men tremble at shadows. I have watched kings bow to fear. I have buried brothers who let terror break them before steel ever touched their flesh. But I tell you this, I will not join them. For the Lord is my shield, and a man who fights behind that shield is unmovable. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war arise against me, yet I will be confident. Psalm 27:3. Confidence, not in my skill. Confidence, not in my strength. Confidence in the one who commands the hosts of heaven. Every enemy that rises against me must face him first. Every plot designed to destroy me must pass through his fire. Every curse spoken against me dies at the edge of his presence. I am not untouchable because I am great. I am untouchable because my God is greater. So let the ground quake with the march of armies. Let their banners darken the horizon. Let their blades catch the sun. I will not run. I will not hide. I will not bow. Because I know this. The battle is not mine. The battle is the Lord's. And and he is my shield, my strong tower, my deliverer. Fear cannot chain a man who knows his death is already written by God's hand. Fear cannot silence a man who speaks under the breath of heaven. Fear cannot stop a soldier who marches under divine command. Brother, hear me. The day you lay fear in the grave, you become the weapon hell cannot stop. You become the wall that does not fall. You become the warrior who does not retreat. And when my final battle comes, when my shield is lifted one last time, I will not face death with trembling lips. I will look into the eyes of the darkness and declare, I fear no man, I fear no blade, I fear no grave. For the Lord is my shield, and in his shadow I am eternal.
Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline. More performance with every drive.
Because there are good times and bad times. Because you're only human, there's hills.
Some men volunteer for war, others are chosen. And when heaven chooses a soldier, it is not by accident, it is by decree. Before you ever drew breath, the Lord knew your name. Before your first cry, he knew the battles you would fight. Before your first wound, he had already planned your victory. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I consecrated you. Jeremiah 1:5. The call of heaven is not something you can earn. It is not given because you are the strongest, the fastest, or the most skilled. It is given because the Lord saw a war that only you could fight and win. When heaven chooses you, the signs are there from the beginning. You are restless in comfort. You feel out of place in the shallow games of the world. You carry a sense that you were meant for something more, something heavier, something that costs you everything. And with the calling comes the cost. Heaven does not choose a soldier and then give him a soft life. No, you are set apart, tested early, and thrown into storms before you understand why. While others are celebrating, you are training. While others are resting, you are learning to stand alone. It is in those lonely seasons that the Lord begins to etch his orders into your spirit. Orders the world will not understand. Orders you cannot ignore. They will pull you away from certain people. They will place you in battles you did not start. They will make you fight enemies you never knew existed. And through it all, the mark remains, invisible to most, but burning in the spirit realm. The mark that says, this one belongs to the Lord of hosts. Brother, understand, heaven does not choose soldiers to impress the crowd. Heaven chooses soldiers to break the gates of hell. And if you've been chosen, then you will never find peace in retreat. Your spirit will not rest until you stand where God has placed you, sword in hand, eyes fixed on the mission, heart set like flint. The day comes when training ends and the orders arrive, the moment heaven says, now. No more waiting, no more preparation. It's time to step into the war you were born for. When a chosen soldier takes the field, the atmosphere shifts, not because of his size or his reputation, but because the armies of heaven march with him. The unseen becomes present. The supernatural becomes the strategy. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Psalm 46:7. Hell takes notice instantly. The enemy knows your name, not because you shouted it from rooftops, but because you were whispered about in the war councils of darkness long before you arrived. Your survival through storms they sent to destroy you has already marked you as a problem. This is why the attacks grow sharper. This is why betrayals cut deeper. The moment heaven sends you into the fight, hell mobilizes everything it has to break you before you can strike. But here's the truth. You are not fighting alone. When heaven chooses a soldier, his steps are reinforced by the God who commands angels. Every move is covered, every strike is guided, every wound is used for your advantage. You fight differently when you know your orders came from the throne. You don't waste energy on petty arguments. You don't turn back when the path is hard. You don't hesitate when the enemy roars. And this is the part the enemy hates most. A chosen soldier does not fight for himself. He fights for the kingdom. That means even if he falls, the mission lives on. Because heaven doesn't build warriors to win once. Heaven builds warriors to shift entire generations. The banner above you is not cloth. It is covenant. It says to every watching power, this man belongs to the Almighty. Touch him, and you challenge the commander of heaven's armies himself. When heaven chooses you, there is no discharge from service. Your enlistment does not end until your last breath, and even then, your legacy marches on. I have felt the weight of this calling. I have felt the fire of God's orders in my bones. I have learned that this life is not mine to waste on comfort. It is His to spend on purpose. No one who puts his hand to the plow and looks back is fit for the kingdom of God. Luke 9:62. There is no looking back. There is no retreat. The mission is worth more than my life. I have seen the enemy try to crush me. I have felt the sting of wounds that should have ended me. But every time I've fallen, the same hand that chose me has lifted me. And with every rise, I've grown more dangerous to the darkness. This is the oath of a chosen soldier. I will fight where he sends me. I will hold where he places me. I will endure until the banner of the kingdom is raised over every ground my feet have touched. I am not here for applause. I am not here for comfort. I am here to wage war for the one who saved me, trained me, and marked me as his own. And if my body should fall in battle, let my last breath be a war cry that echoes into eternity. The Lord reigns, for I know this truth. The soldier chosen by heaven never truly dies. He simply changes assignments. Until that day, I march through fire, through storms, through fields littered with the remains of every attack hell could throw at me. I march because I was chosen, and I will not betray the one who called my name before the world knew I existed. The war is not over, and as long as I draw breath, I'm on the front lines.
Facts, goddammit. Facts, not fiction. Facts over your weak ass feelings, fillers.